The Obamas are at the center of investigations as the truth about Michelle's real identity continues to be exposed.
And everybody is so worried about the elite, and we could give those names of Barack Obama, Joe Biden. We know about Michelle Obama, that's a man. We know about Too Short. We know about Akon and Steven Tyler, and we can give those names all day. And everybody is so worried about that, but what you should be worried about is the people that are in between.
So the names that you just mentioned, Barack Obama, Steven Tyler, Joe Biden, Michelle Obama, have you had personal sexual experiences with these people?
Yes.
So y'all, after this rally, y'all can barely see me and I'm so sorry, but after this rally, I really feel like we see the different spirit that they have with Trump's campaign. Everything, they seem so genuine. It's almost like God has blessed their campaign. But when you look at Kamala's, when you look at Kamala's rally, it's very wicked. The spirit is totally different. The spirit is off.
So in other words, when your spirit is telling you something, listen to it.
It's your boy Ricky the Reactor, man. We're gonna react to my guy, the Ruling Classes podcast. Dude be coming with some heat. He's fire, man. I just found out about him, man, and I'm always surprised with the information that he's coming with, man. Always well put together videography, man. I appreciate you, my good brother, man. I'm a fan. I subscribed. I advise y'all to go subscribe to his channel as well, man. And man, let's get right back into it. I ain't never heard of Michelle Obama got a dang-a-lang. Make sure you subscribe to my channel one more time. I'm Ricky the Reactor, and we about to react.
Oh yeah, Diddy got a podcast.
So you all remember Allie Carter, the young lady who has alleged that she is a victim of Diddy's, has alleged that she's a victim of a lot of politicians. She's mentioned the Obamas. She's mentioned a lot of people. Well, one of the things that she's talked about is politicians and how it's not just the celebrities or even the big names in politics. She said, but it's a lot of the people that's in between.
The Obamas are at the center of investigations as the truth about Michelle's real identity continues to be exposed.
And everybody is so worried about the elite, and we could give those names of Barack Obama, Joe Biden. We know about Michelle Obama, that's a man. We know about Too Short. We know about Akon and Steven Tyler, and we can give those names all day. And everybody is so worried about that, but what you should be worried about is the people that are in between.
So the names that you just mentioned, Barack Obama, Steven Tyler, Joe Biden, Michelle Obama, have you had personal sexual experiences with these people?
Yes.
These people participated in sex abuse firsthand with you?
Yes.
Can you tell that story? Because that's important for people to understand and to know. And to this point, I don't think a national platform has given you the opportunity to say those things.
No, because everybody is complicit. Everybody is complicit. It's covered up by your local FBI. It is covered up by your local police department. It is underground tunnels. There's a whole world.
And a lot of that is tied to, according to Allie Carter and many other people, it's tied to a lot of the missing children that's out here, right? And that a lot of people, everyday people, is looking in the wrong direction. A lot of the people that's responsible or affiliated with what's happening to the missing children are right there in front of our faces. Allegedly. This is not coming from me. This is coming from other people. And I'm just covering the story. I'm saying that for YouTube. I'm saying that for anybody else that needs to know. Well, I want you all to take a listen to this young lady who attended a Kamala Harris rally. And regardless of where you fall on the political spectrum, if you like Trump, if you don't like Trump, if you like Kamala, if you don't like Kamala, please put your biases aside and just listen to this woman. Listen to what she said. This is a black woman, because a lot of y'all are big on identity politics. So this is a black woman that's saying this, if that's of any importance to you. Listen to what she says she experienced. Before we go to the video, I ask if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. If you'll do anything else, I really appreciate it. It helps with the video and it's for free. Thank you for liking the video.
Y'all, I know it may be wrong to say, but I really do love Trump. I really do. Like, I'm serious. Like, I love him, and it's really strange because maybe I shouldn't. But after this, so y'all, after this rally, y'all can barely see me, and I'm so sorry. But after this rally, I really feel like we see the different spirit that they have with Trump's campaign. Everything, they seem so genuine. It's almost like God has blessed their campaign. But when you look at Kamala's, when you look at Kamala's rally, it's very wicked. The spirit is totally different. The spirit is off. It is just very strange. And it's like when you're watching Trump, when you're looking at the Trump rally tonight, everything was so gentle. It was just very, he was very stern, but it was like God just put a blessing up on that thing. And I'm telling y'all right now, we can see that, we can feel it. See, even though Kamala comes out and she's like, oh, well, she has all these people to support her. Y'all need to fight for freedom and all of that other stuff. It doesn't seem genuine because they're lying.
Yeah, they're lying. And it's by design. Listen, again, no matter where you fall at on the spectrum, because both sides, both Republicans and Democrats, use celebrities to try to reel in voters. I don't like it. I don't support it. I don't get it. I get it. I understand why they're doing it, because they're bringing people to their rallies. But it's disingenuous, right? But let's just focus real quick. Let's just pick real quick on one of the most recent rallies we saw. When you have a Beyonce come to your rally in Houston, Texas, and you bait and switch your supporters into believing, or a lot of them aren't even your supporters, into believing that they're going to be attending a free Beyonce concert by telling them that she's going to, or leading them to believe that she's going to be performing, and she doesn't even perform. Instead, she gets there, she speaks for like 6 minutes, and then, like, for the most part, she's running off the crux of the whole reproductive women rights, which that's not even what it is, but that's what they like to call it because it's more attractive when they frame it that way. Right? You speak off a teleprompter trying to convince people that they should support this woman based off women's rights, when we have far more important things in the country to be concerned about. And then she leaves the rally. Not to mention that most of the people, from what I'm hearing, left the rally after Beyonce left, because that's really why they're there. I just don't understand it, right? Like in 2024, if people aren't able to see through the BS, I just don't get it.
They're not being honest, they're not being authentic, and we can feel that. It's almost like if you look at the old cartoons and see how beautiful and comforting it is compared to the newer cartoons, if they remake it. There's something very distorted about it that feels uncomfortable, and it doesn't feel homey, it doesn't feel safe, it doesn't feel authentic to your soul. And I noticed that with the rally tonight for Trump. It was beautiful. Even the music he walked out to, it was so classy, it was so powerful. Guys, y'all know how to vote, but I just had to come out and say I love Trump. I don't know him. Everybody's like, well, you ain't gotta love the man, and I don't have to love him, but I'm just telling y'all I love Trump. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he can't do no wrong, he's still a man, but I love Trump, and I love what they all stand for. You couldn't even debate anything that they said, because everything they said is something you should be for. You should be for everything that they're discussing, everything that they're saying that they want to do for this country. And y'all know Trump gonna do it. Y'all know he's going to do those things.
You know what's weird about this? What I've learned in just my few years of being in politics or following politics is that a lot of people don't support a candidate because they want to support a candidate. A lot of people support a candidate because somebody else that they care about supports that candidate, or because somebody else that they care about feels very strongly about an issue that a particular candidate is for, and then they just support that candidate. Because if you really look into these policies and what people stand for, I think it's obvious which side we should be on. And Kamala she don't fall on the right side, bro. Like, and I'm trying not to make this a political video, but I want to make this a common sense video, right? A lot of times people are not listening to their gut. People are not listening are not following things with logic, right? Or listening to from a spiritual perspective, which is the most important part. The people don't care from a spiritual perspective. It's like people are ignoring what their spirit is telling them, because you can't convince me that your spirit is convincing you that certain things that these people are supporting and fighting for, with the lack of substance, by the way, in a lot of their conversations, you mean to tell me these are the people that you want to support?
Okay, so like I said, man, shout out to this brother. This is, we just talking. I'm reacting to the brother's thing. And right now, okay, I'm just being unbiased, right? Just listening. the video started off with like, we talked about Michelle Obama having the dang-a-lang. Man, I was like, whoa, hold on, man, I ain't never heard that. What? We got the young lady talking about the sex trafficking and, you know, there's tunnels and people doing all kind of stuff. So we like, whoa. And then we get to this, you know, the black women, you know, and the Trump, and they got blessed. They was blessed. It felt so homey, and it was, you know, and then I'm feeling like, okay, they talked about, I see the Illuminati, Beyonce and whatever and all that, and the Democrat, and then people, but I'm not really seeing, maybe there's more, because I'm looking at the mark right now, and this video says 9 minutes, and there's only a 10-minute clip, so maybe he has more on his channel where it ties into this, or maybe in the next minute he's going to tie in where, you know, because you can't, it's hard when you just have that claim like, okay, but yeah, but you know, I've done this and I've done that, and then, you know, talking about with the young lady, she's done some things, or Michelle Obama is a man. I mean, it's just, it's giving kind of tabloidish, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want to take away, because it's all kind of like allegedly, but it's coming from somebody's mouth too. So I want to respect it all. I'm just like, okay, I'm hearing it. But when you tie it into this narrative, like, who is this woman to? Like, okay, she went to the rally. Okay, she went to rally. She said she had a great time at Trump's rally. Okay. And then you're saying, you know, people only vote for people because, you know, but like, where are we going with like concrete stuff here? Like, what was concrete about anybody's? Like, what parts are you talking? You got to break down some. Here's the thing, like, I'm not mad because I mess with this channel. Maybe it is because of the tabloid stuff, though. So maybe I got to check myself, right? Maybe I just was trying to figure out where the dang-a-lang, you know, we was going to unveil the dang-a-lang. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, maybe I'm on some bull stuff and I was looking for Michelle Obama to drop the ball sack. You know, shoot, man. But, yeah, I got my own political views and all that, but I'm just trying to hear, like, what issue, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the problem right now? Because it you know, you got involved in politics. Like, let's go, just give me a little deeper.
You know?
Deeper dive.
That's really what it, like, I'm just so happy she came out with this video because.
What did she say? Sound like she had a good time, my brother. She had a good time at the Trump rally. That was it. That's all I heard. I almost want to go back. I don't want to be stupid here, but she had a good time at the Trump rally. They brought Beyonce out and they misled people. Okay. All right. They got people to come. The politicians. I mean, Trump doesn't mislead people. I mean, like, what? And then you're smart. You're a smart guy. So it's like, you pulling together these clips like, now don't even start making me feel like you might be trying to mislead me too. Cause you know, come on, Trump talking about grabbed her by the meow and all, come on now. Don't do that.
I feel like that's something that's not talked about enough. What is your spirit telling you when you listen to somebody? When you watch a person speak, does it sit right in your spirit what they're saying? Do they seem genuine? Do they truly seem genuine? Not do they seem genuine because of what they look like and because they remind you of somebody from your that you grew up with? No, genuinely speaking.
I think genuinely speaking, people have a right to vote how they want to vote, you know, and I'm not going to get too political right now. I'm just going to say for me, you know, people have a right to vote how they want to vote, but the points that you're making about either one of these parties, they've both been pulling major stunts. But I would like to hear a little bit more from you outside of just a feeling, because it's politics, it's strategy, it's political theater. It's, you know, come on, like what you got to get to some points, like bring out some of your arguments outside of bringing just some people who have had alleged experiences that we cannot prove. They're not proven yet. Like they're not like you could have said in 1970 this happened and we have some documentation, like just something else besides somebody went out on town and had a good experience at a Trump rally, and then Beyonce came and did a 6-minute speech. This isn't. And then Michelle Obama got a dangling.
Do they seem genuine? And a lot of times the answer is no.
Right. I don't know if Michelle Obama got a dangling.
y'all up in the comment section. Again, I wasn't trying to make this too political, but I really would like your thoughts, because this is wicked. And like I said, Ali Carter told us, like, a lot of these folks are evil, bro, and they're masquerading as on our side or for the people. They're lying to us. So hop in the comment sections, like the video. Thank you all for being here. My name's Demetrius. I go by Didi. Until next time, peace.
Yeah, man. Go follow that man's channel, man. Don't forget to follow mine. I'm gonna tell you that again. And Demetrius, you're dope. I like what you do. This video for me, ain't gonna lie though. I feel like you just brought somebody that had a good experience at a Trump rally, and then I'm not. If I was a betting man, it seems like you really don't favor what happened with the thing with Beyonce when they brought her out and misled folks. But your arguments weren't really strong for this segment, and then you brought us in with a strong trailer with the young lady who is alleging some really strong things here. Like, you know, she's alleging people raped her. She's alleging that Michelle Obama is really a man. Some things with Too Short, Bay Area. Like, I don't even know what happened with Too Short, but something happened. And even in the alleges, like, we know about she said, we know about the things that happened. Michelle Obama was like the only thing that we knew. And then, like, you know, Too Short, we could say the Obamas were being good, but it wasn't like, what do we know? You know? And so I like your channel. I think you're dope. I've seen some of your other works where you actually, you go into in depth, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, because I'm doing the same thing too as I make content. What I'm starting to find out is that sometimes I don't have a lot of time in the day. I got other things to do, but I'm still trying to make sure I make content. And these are the kind of things where, like, when you're building an audience, you might want to take your time a little bit. And maybe these are the videos where you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna come out with this one because I'm dope. What we doing is dope. And I feel your spirit though. I want to say that I feel your spirit. I think you do great things, and it's not a knock at you. It was given. This was a little too rushed, but it definitely got me to watch until the end. It was only 10 minutes. So kudos for you. You should probably do a part 2.